Yo, what's up guys, PK here again. I'm back with another video, and this one is going to be about Cypher Cams for patch 1.07. We have some juicy new cams, like some snitch cams or nerd cams, and if you wanna see what it looks like when I use these cams versus Radiant and Immortal players, you can head over to twitch.tv/cozypeak, leave a follow there, and you know when I go live. I've also gotten a lot of comments from you guys where it works in bronze, iron, platinum, silver, all ranks pretty much, and I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy that you guys are ranking up, and nice to hear that. Let me know how it goes in your games when you use these, and if you want to, leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and let's get right into it. Ascent A Site. Get up on this generator, and now you place the camera on the blue wall. You skip the camera under the roof. That's because the lifespan of the camera matters more, and this one has a lower chance of getting shot at. Plus, it helps you a lot when you go for the one-way smokes. If you want more vision on the left side of the choke, still go on the generator and place the camera here. You can still place the camera under the roof like before, but these two are the best ones. Here's a good camera for early peaks. Go out here and place it around the corner. Wait with activating it. You want to wait because if enemies aren't moving in yet, they will see the camera and they will shoot it. Doesn't give you the chance to tag them. Ascent Mid. Same camera as usual. Place it there under the lamp, and now you can see market as well as if enemies are coming catwalk. For defenders, this one is still the best one on catwalk. Get up on the box. Place the camera here. And now we can see everything in mid. This one is very nice when you're chasing after enemies. Here's another one from B side. I always go for this one now. Just jump up and place it there. Now you see into garden as well as mid. B main. Place the camera there. And now you can see enemies market as well as the ones pushing up B main. B main to site. Jump up on the box. And now look through the window as you're jumping and place the camera there. It's a bit technical, but you'll get it. It's very good for when you're attacking or retaking the site. B site. The absolutely best camera is that one. That's because enemies have to walk in order to shoot it down. It's very easy to activate one-way smokes and also call for help. Second one is that one. This one is more for when you're post plant and you want to see if enemies are pushing spawn so that you can peek around the corner, or if you want to see enemies in main. Then a really good retake camera is this one. You jump from the platform and then you see everything on the site. Very nice for when you're retaking and enemies are hiding by the boxes. If you want to have a quick peek for enemies pushing, jump and place the camera there on the wall, and now you can see enemies coming. Keep in mind that when you put the camera here, they will shoot you down. A bit more protected camera in B main is this one. You use that white part of the wall in order to shield the camera a tiny bit, and it can help hide it. Mid. Best one. Up on the barrels, and then turn around, place it up there on the wall. Now you can see very far down into mid, but also if you want to see spawn. So it works both for attackers and defenders. And from the same spot, get up here on the barrels, and now take a look on the wall, the broken wall. Jump, place it there, and you can see rafters, you can see a tiny bit of garden, you can change the camera position and see more, and then spawn as well as mid. That's good for attackers. For defenders, or even attackers, you place it very much the same from this side. And you can do the same from gardens too. Behind the B site. This one is a new busted camera. Trust me, it's busted. This camera here sees into B long, and that window protects the camera, but you can shoot a dart through the window. And you can also see spawn. It might get patched, I don't know, but it's busted. Then we have the normal cameras, a new one adding here. This one goes straight above B long. This is a ping camera, which means that you idle in the camera and you ping where enemies go in, and then you attack. Here's another good ping camera. You place it right there on the wall, not the solar panel, and now you see enemies when they walk in. That's when you want to ping. Then we have this one, very far up, goes there, and now you can see a window as well as long. Then we have some cameras for B long. This one here goes like that. And you see a tiny bit of B-long there in case the normal B-long camera doesn't live long enough. Here's the normal B-long camera. Place it up here. By standing on the box, by the way. And you use this camera to see if enemy is coming B-long and then take it back and replace the camera. If you want to check B-long, this one is very easy. You see enemies peek, go for a kill, or you can tell your teammates, come here. This one is very good for when you want to go for combos. Let's say that you have 3 people on B, you sit in this camera, someone flashing, and you both swing. B window. Get up on the box, sit in the window, crouch, and aim up there. Now you will be able to place the camera so that it's straight above the choke. And now you can also ping or you can tag your enemies. Be short. Place this camera right there. Remember that it can get wallbanged, but you see enemies going in and now you can aggress or you can alert your teammates when they're coming for B window. Be short. When you want to attack B short, camera there, check if anyone is aggressing and then push. Or you can take the camera, place it on the wall, do a quick swing back and forth, and that way you can see on the minimap if enemies are there. A short. If you have enemies that rush you through the TP on the showers or if they push showers, this camera is very nice to cover your back with because you see a lot of good info here. Then the typical one here, you jump and place it on the beam, and that allows you to see very far into A site. You can see heaven, site, back site, close, pretty much anything. And you can do the same thing by being on the defender side by placing it there. And now you can see enemies pushing up. A bathroom camera, very good for when you want to control the warp. A bathroom to A site. I like to go on the truck like that. And now you see heaven, anyone holding close, short, very nice. A site. I go for a vents camera very often. Jump here. You can also do this one from A tower, and it allows you to see A bathroom as well as short. Then we have a great post plant camera that you set up after planting the spike. You just wait for enemies to come in, tag, and then fight. This camera here is pretty good for a tower. You just see enemies as they come in showers as well as short. A tiny bit unexpected camera is this one on the solar panel. If you activate it early on, it will get shut down pretty quickly. But if you chill with the camera, you will have a good camera when enemies are already in on site. Then the classic backside. This one is very good for early information if you need early information. It sees very deep and you can alert your teammates if you need rotations to happen. Let's go for some Haven. My favorite retake camera, aim under the roof and then jump and land on the white space there. And now you can see on A site, and it's very good for retaking. You gather your teammates and then go in. Here we have a very good window camera. You crouch and place it on the wood piece. I think you guys have seen this one before. It's very strong, very good info. You can see very early on if enemies are coming in. So for the A short camera, right, they nerfed the ledge outside of the window, so now you have to jump to place it up there. Or you can trade some of your HP in order to get this camera. I think it could be worth it sometimes. If you don't want to trade HP, you can go for a slightly further down camera. You go on the box here, and then aim up to A short, and now jump and place it there. If you ever want to check if enemies are pushing A long, go for this camera, place it there, and now you can see if they're crossing or if they're coming to you. Very good for early information. If you're on the attacker side, hug this wall, walk forward, and now you can place the camera there to see if enemies are ramp or if they're going for window. Very good for when you want to aggress on long. Here's a nice early camera that you can place on A short. You place it there on the corner and then you can see if enemies are pushing in. Then we have one for mid. You place this one on the box and now you can see if enemies are pushing in early from short or B site. Here's a good camera for when they are short. You just place it here through the door. Remember that you need a bit of distance between the door and you, and then you can place it. Here's a new one. This one requires either teamwork or an empty space or just smokes, place it there, and now you see enemies coming from mid to garage or mid to B, and it's very difficult to spot it. If you want to hold for B, I recommend a ping camera that you idle with. You place it there, also works for post plant. You put it in here and then you hold somewhere outside of B or in the backside and ping as enemies come in. If you want to hold for garage, you go for this one. Nice one. Let's head to C. We have this one by the fire. Same as always, place it there on the wood. And now you have a camera covered by the fire and you can ping enemies very easily. Here's a very defensive camera that you set up above garage, and that way you can see enemies coming in from a short as well as garage while you're hiding in a cubby or if you want to retake site. Next up is a camera that helps me when I go for one-way smokes, and it's this one back by spawn. Place it on the corner there when it's blue and then jump up by extra height. And now you can see enemies coming in like that. Super nice. And then some more standard cameras like these ones up here. And now you can see very deep into long. It's a small gap that you can see enemies through, and they can also see you back by looking on the minimap and see where the camera is and then shoot it out. So keep that in mind. If they keep on shooting it out, it's because they see it on the minimap. Next up is split. Jump up on the box and then jump and place the camera up there, the lights. Now you can see everything in the E tower. It's good for post plant, but also when you're attacking and when you're defending. In order to scout early pushes for A, I go for this one. This one really helps me to see enemies coming A, and you also see if enemies are boosting with a sage wall. Then we have one that you place very far up on the tower, and it works even when you're attacking, because you run out of rafters, jump and place it there. And now you see screens, main and rafters. For A lobby, I go for these ones. Jump up here and then place it on a gray block. Typical camera, always good. See heaven and ramp as well as if they're pushing. If you want to go for an aggressive camera that you can also use in order to push for main, go for this one. Jump and place it there. Remember that you need to run though, because you need the speed. And now you can see very far into main. Here's another one that you can place in the buy round. You place it here and then turn it to the left, and now you can see enemies pushing up right as the gates go down. Then for mid, we have the typical ones by the tree. Very simple. And you can also do it from the other side. B tower. Recently I've been using these cameras more, and it's because if you place it very far up, the FOV doesn't allow the player or the enemy, to see the camera very early, so they need to listen for the camera and then turn and walk out and shoot it. Next up is this one, a sneaky one. You place this one after the buy round, and you need to line up like this, crouch, and then thread the needle and place it there. And now you can see enemies in spawn, and if they're pushing from mid to B. Next up is one very far up on B. This is my favorite camera. You can see enemies' legs as they walk in, and then you can commit with a one-way smoke, or if you want to alert your teammates. It's a much more common camera now than before, so if you want some variety, you can go with this camera here. You walk to the left of the rafters, jump and place it there. And now you can see the same type of perspective, but it's a bit more limited. You still see heaven and B main choke. And next one, garage. This one is very good to idle with. You place it and then wait. You activate it after a while to see if enemies are pushing in. That way they don't destroy it. And then we have the attacker side cameras in garage. One here, if you want a quick peek, or if you have time, you can go for this one here. And if you want an even deeper camera, smoke with a cage, walk in and place it somewhere. And that's all guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.